Alrighty, hi Mummas! Are you ready for the fiery session of the day?
Hello! We are Burnout Mummas and we have 5 days until Christmas. It is December.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh my gosh. We've got, if you're watching and can see the live video on YouTube, we have got tinsel, I've got an elf hat on. My jumper says, I'm not an elf, I'm just short.
And
which
I've got
is me.
red reindeers with little balls on, a Christmas hat.
We are getting into the Christmas spirit.
And we're all tinseled up in the office, aren't we, in our studio?
Literally, it is my favourite time of the year. I am a Christmas baby. Me and you are.
Oh, you are. You got your birthday in 2 days.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Literally 2 days.
Mine was on the 8th, so we're both Sagittarius. Are you on the cusp, or?
I am. I'm Sagittarius / Capricorn.
Capricorn.
I always say / Capricorn. But yeah, so...
It's the best time of the year. I used to have all my birthdays and then Christmas parties.
Oh,
everything.
I love it. I love it.
What we're going to talk about today.
Yeah, we're going to talk about pressures during Christmas, how to cope with it, and
drinking pressures.
Yeah, I think that is a big thing actually. Drinking pressures we're going to really talk about, but also like presents, things like that, like the stress sometimes we can feel at Christmas when we have a lot of pressure on ourselves.
If you're not a burnt out mama, you will be after Christmas.
Literally. And then we get to January and it is like loads of the blues, isn't it? So yeah. We have actually got something special for you mamas in January as well, which we're going to talk about later on in the podcast. So, Paisley, let's talk about the pressures of drinking.
Oh my
Christmas.
God, I'm probably the worst one to speak to, but because I had a lot of work pressure in my 20s, I used to drink a lot. And I've calmed down a lot now, but if I have had a few moments where you're just enjoying yourself and then you just drink too much, and then the next day with children, you are hanging. And I think, why did I do that? Because I've got children, you can't stay in bed all day with a pizza. You've got to get them up, do stuff with them. They want to do loads of stuff, and yeah. So I think this time more than ever, it's the importance of saying no as well.
Yeah, don't feel worried to say no. That is probably. I'm saying this to everyone, and that is probably like my biggest thing. I never say no.
You never say
no.
No.
But I have learnt to say no. Since I've had Iona, I've learnt to say no, because like back in my 20s, I'd be out every day. And December for me is the busiest time. And yes, I know that I have to like relax.
Yes,
so
which
for
is
me,
hard
meditating, it is really hard for me in December. But for me, meditating, it's really helped me through the period. Like, so while she's still at nursery, obviously I've been able to do that, which is really good. But yeah, like pressures for drinking, like there's always nights out and things like that over
everything
Christmas.
Christmas
even our work do that we had.
Yeah,
like
we've had awards, haven't we, that we're going to. We've been through for the dance school.
I know.
Workshops, like they go and see Father Christmas, and then you follow it with mulled wine.
Yeah, like,
it's so everywhere.
But I think Christmas as well, there is so much alcohol around.
Well, there's special offers. They start from November on Bailey's. You can get for £8 a bottle in Tesco. So they're already promoting and encouraging drinking. I mean, let's not be a party pooper. I think it's good to have a glass of champagne now and again. Who doesn't? And a gin and tonic on holiday, when the sun goes down. I don't think I'll ever be teetotal, but I get the reasons why some people have to be. But it can be a dangerous spiral, and especially drink drivers at Christmas. Everybody has to be really aware of what they're consuming.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think that is one thing that we don't think of. Like, we can get in a car and initially you don't think, because when you've drank, like even if it is 2 glasses,
you're over the limit, aren't you?
Yeah, but even if I've had 2 glasses, like I'm a bit wavy still.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you get in a car after having, I am quite strict with this, and Salve is as well. But even at 2 glasses, you're wavy. Your whole mental state of your brain is
more
not
relaxed.
functioning as much as it should when you get into a car. So just like for all of us, this is including us as well, we've just got to really think about like them choices that we make, isn't it?
Yes.
Because just have that double thought of, am I 100% thinking of what I'm doing right now?
It is a poison as well. So if I have more than 1 or 2 glasses of wine, which I've kind of I'm allergic to, I'm not very good with yeast, so it makes me really tired. And I think we're tired enough as it is over Christmas.
Literally,
You've got Father
so
Christmas to
exhausted.
go to, like Christmas Express, Polar Express, what else? Treks. We've got, it's so exciting though, isn't it?
I do love it. I do love it. Like, Christmas
but you don't get a
is the best
breather.
time. But yeah, we don't breathe. So I've got so many funny stories like from Christmas. And right, first of all, it's just, you know, like with that precious of drinking, I actually have got a story. So basically, on Christmas last year, like basically our nan like gave us a glass, like Nana, and she put like a drink in it, and when she put the ice cube in, obviously as I was drinking it, it started like flaking, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell is this? It was like flaking. Do you know what she put in there?
What?
A frozen sausage
Oh,
roll.
stop.
A frozen sausage roll. I was like, oh my
Big
god,
sausage
what
touching
is
your
that?
lips.
I was like, when did you put the ice cube in? I was like, that is flaking. I was like, what the hell?
Oh my god,
I
Isla.
literally felt so sick.
Did she not see it?
She was like hysterical laughing. She was literally hysterical laughing.
I've got a good
We
story.
all were laughing so much. It was so funny.
Why don't we talk about, you got engaged over Christmas and New Year, didn't you? Was it Boxing Day or Christmas Day?
Yeah, I did, on Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, we were all obliterated playing Christmas games, weren't we?
Now we're going to tell the whole universe this story.
I think it's the best, funniest story to
can
this
I
day.
tell you about my husband? So basically, I so wanted to get engaged. I was so excited to get engaged. It was like I knew that the seed had been planted. I was sure he had a ring. In fact, I knew.
You thought he was going to do it in New
I
York.
knew he had a ring. So anyway, he took the ring. So this is about a year worth of him. No, 2 years.
2 years.
Worth of
Oh
him
my
planning to get
gosh.
engaged to me. Right. So he took the ring. We went to Scotland, and he was like I saw the ring in the suitcase.
Did you?
When we went to Scotland.
That's such a
And
mad packing,
when I
isn't
went
it?
in it, I saw like the red box, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to engage to me, right? But when we went to Scotland, I was spreading our nan's ashes, because I took them up to Arthur's Seat and took the ashes up there. That's another story. As I threw the ashes, the wind blew and all the. So yeah.
Did it go in your mouth?
No, it just went
You
all
saw
over
that
my
now?
face. I was like, oh my gosh, right. So anyway, as I threw them, it went, the wind blew, and I was like, oh my god, Isla, it's all in your hair. I was like, oh my god. But anyway, Nanny's with me.
She's in you.
Yeah,
Nanny's in you.
She's inside me, but. Basically I was like, it's gonna happen, and then like we've talked about it after, and it is actually really funny. So he didn't do it in Scotland, we did a whole of Scotland, because Scotland is a very special place to us, because our nan was from Scotland, Edinburgh, so it's a really special place. I was like, he's got to do it here. We actually booked a really nice restaurant, the Witchery.
We went there. To go there.
We went. You cannot get bookings, and we got a booking one
Did
night.
you?
Just
It's like really Harry Potter.
and like he could have done it even there. It was so nice, and I was like, oh right. Anyway, as time went on, he said the reason why I didn't is because we were spreading your nan's ashes when we went there. So I was like, okay, fair enough, that's fine. Anyway, we went to Turkey, but he took the ring in the suitcase, but didn't realise it was in the suitcase.
When
So
did you
this
go to
ring has been
Turkey?
all around the world. We went with the kids like ages ago.
Oh god, yeah, you did. Yeah.
We went as a family trip. But then we went to Amsterdam. No, not Amsterdam, New York.
Oh, you must. I was.
I was
to do
like,
there.
yeah, we all thought, even all the family, Paisley and all my cousins were like, literally, it's going to happen, Isla. Be ready. I even got my nails done. I was thinking, yep, it's going to happen. Brooklyn Bridge, walking on Brooklyn Bridge. didn't happen.
Did he get nervous at all out there? Did you think there was moments where he could?
No, not really.
down
And then
on
I
one
thought,
knee?
I'm just going to relax. He's obviously got something planned, so whether it's going to happen here or wherever. But anyway,
You
even
should
we
never have
saw-
looked in the suitcase. That's
I
curiosity.
didn't even know I didn't even know the ring had gone to New York. He didn't have. The only time I did see the ring was when we went to Scotland. I thought, I'm very sure he's going to do it now. So anyway, when we got to New York, we had beautiful pictures outside. You know, the really big Christmas tree.
Yes.
Oh, so we had. What was that?
Is
Where
it
was
the
that?
Rockefeller Centre?
The Rockefeller Centre. We had a beautiful picture. I was like, this. And in my head, I was thinking, this would be perfect right now. Like, it would be really, like...
See, I associate New York with work. So for
Do
me,
you?
it wouldn't be romantic.
Oh.
But it is very pretty there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had it in my head that I was, like, going to be... Anyway, so it didn't happen. So, like, all these lovely trips we went on just didn't happen.
Oh.
Christmas Day came. This is 2 years ago, actually. Christmas Day came. I thought... And Grandad was with us over Christmas Day,
He was,
wasn't
wasn't he?
But Grandad then had to go home, and I always said, like, I would like to do it in front of like a nice atmosphere, but that like literally kept in his head that I wanted to do it. To be honest, I would have really just been happy in a romantic moment. But
But actually, that was really romantic. What you're going to tell everybody? I think
it's really not, Paisley. Don't even try and like make it romantic, because what actually happens, so Christmas Day, we have a really good game for you lot on Christmas Day. So we get the cereal box and we have it like, and we have to put our hands behind our back and then try and get the cereal box with our teeth. And then every
Gets
person
lower
that
and
has
lower.
a go, honestly, didn't we have such a laugh?
I don't know
It
how
was
there's
so
pictures of me nearly
good.
doing the splits. I mean, my back is so bad now. I don't think I can even bend over.
Oh, we had such a good laugh. It was amazing. And then, like, my brother, he's hilarious as well. And he was, like, rolling on the floor and everything. And then we had, like, do you remember Richard's mum? So our, like, not our mother-in-law, but it's like our cousin's
mother-in-law.
mum. She, like,
yeah.
got the guitar out and she's, like, playing songs on the guitar.
It just gets everybody together,
We just had
doesn't it?
such a good time. But anyway, we'd all been drinking loads, hadn't we? All
Throughout the day.
So, like, not loads, but then you know you get to a point at like 10 o'clock and you've eaten so much, you've drank so
tired.
much, and we're all sitting on the sofa and we were playing that game, you know, when you put the shield in your mouth and you have to go, yes, and you have to say something.
But it stops you from speaking, doesn't it? 'Cause
So
it's such a big shield.
Yeah. So what's the game called? It's like what's in your mouth or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
I
is it
can't remember.
called?
Anyway, so
And you have to say something and someone's got to guess what you're saying.
guess what you're saying. So anyway, this is like 10 o'clock at night. We're all on the sofa, like lying back, like
And it's
completely.
like that.
Yeah,
No,
so
no,
we're
no,
just
not
all
like
like
that.
trying to guess, and we're like, oh yeah, he said this or he said that. Basically, put a long story short, the energy of the day had kind of gone,
We all went
hadn't
to
it?
that, we were
all were like
exhausted.
tired, but we were playing this game. So anyway, my husband has the go, and he puts the shield in, and he's going.
And we were like,
Richard's drivers. He was
buying
going,
a Ferrari?
Richard's driving a Ferrari, and he sounded like that when he
It
put
did,
it
he
in.
went,
was like,
buying a Ferrari.
where's your favorite though? And then we're like,
Richard.
oh,
And he was
Richard
getting
drives
more and more
a Ferrari.
angry 'cause we weren't getting
and he
it.
was like, no. And then,
Like,
do you know what he was saying, guys? I can't even say
sorry,
it.
till this
It
day,
cringes me
we
out
got in
so
trouble
much.
because he was so upset with
Oh
us
my God,
laughing, but
he
I
was
thought it was the
saying-
best,
Oh my
honestly.
God, he was saying,
Will you marry me? Because of the gum
With
shield
the
being
gum
so
shield,
big.
And I was
And
like,
Me and
oh.
Kat were looking at him, weren't we? And we thought it was a joke.
And
so
we was like, what? And I was like laughing. I was like laughing with him, like not thinking anything of
we
it. I
just
was
thought it was
like,
part of the game,
this
didn't
is in
we?
my living room. We were all
All
like
very
asleep on the
drunk,
sofa,
half-
but like all
And
drunk.
we started cracking up, and,
And
he
then-
thought we were laughing at him.
And then he got down on one knee.
And yeah,
he
we're like,
just came
oh
out of
my
it. And I
goodness.
was like, he goes, will you marry me, Isla? And I was like,
Oh God, I wish I had it on camera.
I couldn't help it. I was like, you're joking, aren't you? I was like, I couldn't
We
help
were
it.
hysterical, but it
Oh
all
my
went
God.
really quiet, like
It all-
tumbleweeds,
yeah,
and we were like,
it was
oh
literally
my God,
like
he's asked her
tumble.
to marry her.
And we were like, oh my God. And I was like, I just came out with, what the hell? Why are you doing it here right now? Like 10 o'clock at night. I was like,
I thought it was the best. We were all around you, and it made that moment really special. And I thought that's why we were laughing, because it was the most you know, when you can guess someone's doing it, you just wouldn't have guessed it. I mean, what a great... And I think I filmed some of it, but it didn't record, and I was just gutted.
I just had this vision of me like on a boat with water.
Yeah, but that's
like,
so stereotypical, isn't it? It's so unoriginal.
Well, this is me, isn't it? This is the comedy of my life. This is what happens. This is how I got engaged, guys.
It was the best original engagement.
It was good.
And we all got to see it. And we were all like crying, and it was just lovely.
It went from like laughing our heads off to all crying. So all in the room crying. And then Sam was so upset because he's so sensitive. He was
thought
like,
we were laughing.
He thought they were laughing. So it was like an emotional roller coaster.
It was a roller coaster.
Oh my gosh. But it was great. I'm married, and like 2 years later we actually
You're
got
still
married.
here.
We're still here.
Standing.
We're still standing from the gum shit. I actually can't even see that game anymore, Paisley. Like, if anybody wants to play it over Christmas, I'm like, oh,
it's
no,
the best.
please.
It's the funniest thing because you can't understand what people are saying.
Oh, don't. Well, yeah, we literally
didn't.
literally could not understand him.
We should contact them saying, have you had any proposals with this game?
Yeah, I feel like I'm the only one in the universe that probably has. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, we got engaged on Christmas Day. That is like
better not break up.
Engagement story. Oh my god.
Oh no, it was lovely, and I've got that memory as well now, so we can share that memory with you.
Yeah, no, actually the whole family has.
Which is what you wanted, was to be around everybody.
Yeah, it's true. It happened at the right time.
He did listen.
The right
He was
place,
listening.
But I just, you envision it and you like actually plan your whole engagement. But this is my life.
Yeah, you
cannot
can't
plan
it. You
cannot
cannot
plan when you're going to have a baby, where you're going to do this. Take that plan.
I'll tell you what you
out
can
of your
plan.
head.
You can plan your next baby, because I've got sacks of clothes I want to give you, and they're in the car as we speak.
It's not happening yet. Okay,
I need to dump them somewhere.
Actually, Iona said to me the other day. She said, "Mummy, is there a baby in your tummy?"
Oh my God, don't.
It's like, no, there isn't. But I must have been really bloated.
That's me every other day.
She was like, I said, babe, it must be all these bloody mince pies I'm eating. Anyway, but yeah, what was I going to say? The funny thing is, when you're doing like all the toys for the children and stuff, I actually love Christmas because when you're like, everything is like, do that, otherwise
Father Christmas
Santa's
is watching. That's one less present.
Oh my
it
God.
started. I think I started back in October.
Same,
after Halloween.
Same, Paisley. And I'm like, right, if you don't do that, I'm like,
they don't listen.
You become like an evil mother, don't you? You're like, if you don't do that, Santa won't get you any presents. Please. But isn't he so good for parenting? Like Santa.
They only listen for 5 minutes.
I know. If you don't do that, if you don't do your shoes and put your shoes on right now, Santa
I think it gets more effective as you get nearer to Christmas. So we should be on a roll now.
I know, we literally are.
Right.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, that has been the best thing. Has Sunny or Sadie done this already? Have you got caught up on all your shopping?
Yeah, I do my shopping quite early, and I get it all planned. I buy it throughout the year, really. If I see a bargain, I'm always on a budget bargain. And then I end up with loads of crap in my house. I don't know if it's such a good idea, but yeah, we've done... Normally I wrap on the night before or in the morning. I scrunch a bit of paper over the top
I've
of it.
not done one bit of wrapping.
Do you wrap it all?
We're on the 20th now and I've still not done any wrapping.
Last year I put it in a big box and wrapped the box.
That's a good idea.
I just didn't have the time. Obviously, as they're getting older, I've got a little bit more time.
Have you wrapped any now?
No.
No, but actually, this is why I love gift bags as well, because I've bought
love
loads.
a gift bag. But kids do love opening up stuff, don't they? But after one or two, again, they're like, "Mummy, will you open it?" So I try.
I'm going to break the presents up.
I listen to myself and think I'm one of those terrible mums, because I see on Instagram everybody's got these perfectly wrapped presents. I don't know how they have the time or inclination. They must just not go out for the whole of December.
Do you know what we did last year? I'm just leaving it till Christmas Eve, because me and Sam just do it on Christmas Eve.
I end up wrapping other people's presents for them as well. Will you wrap this for me?
Oh, well, we're actually going on the train on the 24th, aren't we?
Oh yes,
so
Santa Express. The first year we've managed to get on it. Is it the Bluebell Railway?
Yeah, we're going on that, so that would be really nice.
Oh, I love things like that. It's the imagination side I love to get going. I did buy a Christmas Eve box, and then I'm not one of those that buys into all the trends, but I just like putting like their little reindeer food that they've done from seeing Santa Claus, and they might have one sweet in there, but I don't I don't go buying all the pyjamas and stuff. It's whatever
Yeah.
we normally get them as gifts or something, but it's
you know,
whatever flows in our house.
This is the thing as well, at Christmas, you can go mad on buying
Mental.
presents. And you know what you'll find? The cheapest present you've bought is their favourite one.
Honestly,
like
pound
a toy,
shop,
like
yeah.
a toy little Barbie
Every
or
year.
something like that. They just
Even
love.
like, you know, the Christmas trees, there was this trend like for candy canes or white trees. Do you know what I love? Every time because we used to go away quite a lot at Christmas, didn't we? For my birthday, we've been to Prague, Venice.
Until we had children.
We had children, it all went down the pan. But I used to collect a tree ornament from every place, like pretty one, like a little angel. And so my tree is full of all different traditional items that mean something. Doesn't look like these ones on Instagram, but I just love it that way.
Yeah, I love that. Getting a new little ornament for your tree is so nice.
That garden centre, was it Ruxley Manor?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. If anyone's not been, go to Ruxley Manor because their Christmas displays are out of this world.
They are really good. It's going to be really busy now, isn't it?
Really busy. Got a few more days in.
A few more days. But yeah, we will be wrapping presents. Actually, I really love that on Christmas Eve though. Have a little glass of red wine.
After we spoke
even
about
though
not
we
drinking.
spoke about the pressures. But what I do like is I like to have a glass of wine or maybe 2 or 3, but I don't like to go like then. It's just another thing when you're on work dues and things like that, then the shots come out, or like on parties you're like, yeah, do a shot, and then when you mix that is the feeling I absolutely hate when you're that spinning head feeling. But I never feel like that when I'm at home and I have like a couple of glasses of wine and like
I love
presents.
that cosy with the fire on.
Yeah.
I used to go out on Christmas Eve, but I try to stay in now and just absorb the films. It's like an extra day of like the lead up.
Oh, I used to go on Christmas Eve every Christmas Eve, and I
used to hanging every day, hanging.
But
like,
I could
getting
deal
in
with
at
that when I was
5.
younger. I just can't deal with it now.
Not when you've got 2 kids, I'm telling you. Not even when you've got 1.
No, honestly, and they're up so early at like 4, 5.
I went out
because
every
they're so
Christmas
excited.
Eve. I've had the best Christmas Eves, like as a single person.
And also, when we were like single, and
go back to your flat.
It was
everyone
amazing,
comes back.
wasn't it?
Loved it.
I loved it, and also it would be more special when you meet someone on Christmas Eve, don't you think?
Yeah,
like a guy,
they're obviously single as well.
They're not the guys that we met in the past are not our husbands now, but in that point it was actually quite good, wasn't it?
It was always a good atmosphere because everybody was really happy because it was Christmas Day the next day, and it was a different culture, like as we said growing up. And then obviously my birthday, I used to string it out the whole of December. Even when I always used to get offered jobs in November, and I loved it because it would be like a couple of weeks later we had our Christmas dues, so I hardly worked December and I got paid for it. I was like, this is balling. And then I'd get 2 weeks off over Christmas, but then I'd go back to work in January and I just have that dreaded anxiety. I hate it, and that's what eventually made me quit London. I just
It's that coming out of December, that really happy season, and going into Jan. And loads of people do dry Jan, don't they, in January?
Yeah, although I'm just like, if you're going to...
I'm the same.
I've never been on
this.
Yeah.
I think I've done one dry Jan before, but it is actually a good way to detox your body. Try and do it. I actually do I do detoxes.
I just hate being forced into doing things. If you're going to stop, just stop. But if you fancy one, have one. But obviously not everybody's
restriction,
controlled like that, I suppose.
We hate our wings being like things, don't we? But oh my god, how much do you love the films? I absolutely love.
What is your
Christmas
best Santa
films.
film? Mine is The Holiday.
Well, can you guess what mine is by looking at my jumper?
Elf. We didn't go see that as a musical.
Yeah, we saw it last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is my favourite, and I love pantos.
The Christmas
We're going to see
dancing.
Snow White as well this year on panto.
pantos.
So we're going to do that.
One of your
literally a couple
teachers,
of days
Phil, he's
before.
in Panto every year, isn't
Yeah. He is. I just love panto season. I feel like it's really good.
It's good. And the Nutcracker scene, the ballet.
Yes.
Were you seeing the ballet?
I saw a ballet last month, but this month is a panto.
Panto.
I love a good panto.
And then even, do you hit the sales after Boxing Day?
I'm not that person
No.
to queue. I love a sale.
Didn't our cousin used to queue up for the next sale?
Yeah,
At
like
4
in the morning on Boxing Day. Like, mate,
Does that still happen, the next Boxing Day sale?
Yeah, I think so, maybe. But for me, Christmas is a period where
that
I
time.
want to relax as well.
Yeah.
I genuinely, is my time to relax. I feel like December is so full on. Like, obviously Boxing Day we're having like some of the family round for dinner and stuff. But
I used to get called into work.
I just want to relax.
Yeah, there was jobs I've had in the past, and I was like, why is my boss, our boss, bloody getting us in? Like, it was dead in the office, and everyone used to mess about because no one wanted to be there. But now I've noticed a lot of companies are shutting for 2 weeks, like construction shuts. It's the best time to go away. Now, we've actually booked to go away for the first time this year, haven't we? It's one of our goals we've achieved.
Yeah, we did, both of us put it on our goals.
We did, and we sat there, didn't we? Last New Year was a bit of a weird one because it was Mum's last time in the family home. We sat there, didn't we? You had Skippy.
We didn't have Grandad.
We didn't have Grandad, and we
Grandad the year before.
We had a few drinks, and we just we sat in the kitchen, didn't we? Stood in the kitchen with our partners, and we were like, right, what are your 10 goals for this year? And one of ours was to get the podcast.
It actually was the podcast. That was our goal.
They were like, I don't know.
Don't know what
my goals are.
Oh my God, that was both of them. But me and Paisley like, right, we're going to do this,
this. And I was like, I haven't just got 10, I could probably reel off 20, and then they're struggling to find one.
I know, we've
one
goal. Like, yeah, I was like, well, what's your decisions in where? Well, you know,
just to earn a bit of money.
Yeah, just a bit of money, you know. I love it. It's like so like just to earn a bit
don't you want to rule the world? You know, build the business. Oh, God,
this is why I think women are very, very powerful human beings.
Yes,
like women power. But yeah, no, we said about the podcast, but we also said that we want to go to Dubai New Year. Didn't
I've always wanted to go.
We really want to get away.
I love Christmas at home with the family, which is what it's about. But I find that first week after New Year, I went. Actually, I did fly out to Dubai with one of my friends, Faye, and we stayed with one of her friends, and I was going to go for 24 hours when I was single. I was in a real fuck it mind and just like, let's do whatever. I was taking every opportunity. I think I was recently single, and I booked it, and I had loads of points from travelling from work, and so I was going to go out there to celebrate New Year because I love all the celebrations, you know, the fireworks, the parties. And over here, I find it a bit depressing. You know, like I used to search the parties in London when I was younger with my friends. And they were like, oh, all the clubs are shut. And I was like, this is rubbish. So, yeah, we flew out there. Anyway, I ended up extending the stay for 11 days.
I remember.
And I came back on such a high because you missed that dull period in the UK. It was sunny out in Dubai. And I came back with a real positive attitude and what I want to do that year. And everyone was miserable, and I was like, I've got to do this again. That is the best time to go away.
Yeah, so we're
doing it,
and actually, it was like a law of attraction thing as well, actually, because we were looking to book a holiday anyway, and we were actually going to do it in the summer, wasn't we?
Yes.
And then it came up on the BA sales, wasn't it?
Oh my God, the deal.
And literally, Paisley was like, oh my God, look how cheap Dubai is on this like day. And we were like, you know what, let's just do it. That's cheaper than going away in the summer. And we're away New Year. That was including like the New Year
I couldn't afford to go away this year. It was so expensive. Like, unless you book it a year in advance, when you've got a family of like 4. Yeah.
It's so hard. When you've got a big family, like it's so expensive to go away. But anyway, we've done it. And we didn't pay for it straight away. We've paid for it.
It includes the gala dinner. It includes the travel. It was all included. Oh my God, it's just.
So yeah, but it's going to be a bit of time for us to have out and, you know, reassess all our goals. For us, it's very big. For me personally, and I know for you, Paisley, as well, but it's very big time January for me to set my intentions, set my goals. I always do it in Jan. I do a vision board every January, which leads me on to saying, ladies, that we are doing a mum's retreat and recharge event in January, on January the 26th.
It's a Sunday.
We have chosen elements of our favourite things. So a little thing of what I love, which makes me feel amazing, is we've got a saxophonist coming. So,
Oh my God, yes.
Can't wait. And they're going to be
It's
playing
going to be really high vibe.
Yeah, they're going to be playing some Ibiza tracks. Then we're also going to be doing our vision boards.
We've got vision boards, and I think
not to forget a few bubbles.
Yeah.
This whole
We
thing
can
is
have
about
a bit
the
of
pressures
slur.
drinking.
If you don't want to drink alcohol, we'll have something there. But I just want it. We're going to do the vision boards about your mum life, what you want your mum life to be for that year. So to get us all going again. And I think at the end of January, it'd be a nice uplift. So we're doing it from 4 till 6. The event details will be underneath here. They're also... they'll be everywhere on our social media, but we've got limited spaces.
So if you haven't got that Christmas present yet, put it on your Christmas list.
Put your partner, print it off, put it in front of him whilst he's having his
I am going
cup
to
tea.
this event.
And we can all get together and we can just really start the new year on a high. We've got a few events coming, haven't we? But that's the first event we're running.
Yeah, there's going to be loads coming up. Crystal workshops, sound healing.
The works.
So obviously, Paisley, this year, you know what my journey's been. I've been doing psychic development and tarot card reading. So I've actually got a lot stronger now. Like I'm doing like circles and things like that. So really like building all of my skills. So
definitely, and we've got so much to bring to the party, haven't we? With our past experiences, what we've done that we want to pass on to you. So
and we want a community.
Yes,
we want
2025 will be our year.
Mummas. I know it's going to be our year. But so finishing off our podcast today. Have the most amazing Christmas, guys. Enjoy. Take the time out. Take that time out for yourself. Like going back on what Bryony said on our podcast the other week. Like take that time to breathe, recharge. When that kettle's gone on, put the breathing mechanisms in your body.
Be mindful at Christmas.
Mindful and just enjoy the time. Like don't feel pressurised and say no. If it's too much, you're too much on your body, like...
Just say no.
Just say no. You can.
Not that Jim Carrey film, is it? Saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
Once you know yourself, say no.
Once you know yourself, say no. But I mean, at the same time, don't turn down.
Don't turn down the event of the year.
The event of the year, because that event stays with you forever. But just like when you're listen to your body, listen to your intuition.
If you're feeling burnt out, I think you need to take some time to yourself.
And December is a very, very good time to recharge anyway. And like with the excitement of everything, the excitement of your children or anything like that,
enjoy them.
Excitement of your family, other children around you, take that on, because
if you're on your own,
you feel happy.
Invite people over. We've got people joining us for Christmas Day, haven't we? That are on their own, or they just come home part of our big family.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
right, listen, have a lovely Christmas. Take the time for yourself. Don't feel pressurised in any way. If you want a Baileys in your coffee,
have loads of baths, Epsom salts.
Epsom salts, take that time.
Get someone to massage you. That will relax you.
Oh, don't. That's what girls to massages. All right, we love you guys.
Bye.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.